Man United 2, Luton 1. And bloody hell, listen, my goodness, we make it tough. We make it difficult. We never make it easy. Man United will choose the hardest way possible. It's like, just win the game easy. I know. Play this game relaxed. Enjoy yourselves. Everyone express themselves. Nah, don't want to do that. Let's make it as hard as possible. And that's what this game was today. We made this game really difficult, but I want to focus on the positives before I get to the negatives and then back to the positives. Let's get into it. Waste no time. Rasmus Højlund, 13 goals in all competitions. This is what I'm talking about. The guy is finding his form. 7 goals in the Premier League. This is what we're asking for. And I know that he can get double figures. I've seen this player. We know he's the truth. As a number 9 today, he was doing what you asked the number 9s to do. Back to goal, bring players in. Be a nightmare. Be a problem. Make it difficult for the defenders. Don't let them settle. If I'm running at them or like back to goal with that. He was good today and he deserved more. And he definitely deserved not to be on the losing side. So I'm really happy he won a draw or one of those types of situations. I'm glad that he got the 3 points because we got the 3 points really for him. It was almost like the team were trying to not make this happen. But he said, nah, I've got this. And this is what we're talking about. Youngsters stepping up. Youngsters stepping up and doing things where the senior players, you're asking yourself, what the hell are you, man, thinking? And you know what, like, a player that I had to get into, I have to talk about it. Bruno Fernandes today, man, showed me, like why I'm worried about his captaincy. Last season as the deputy captain, he was fantastic. I really loved his game. He was on point. Bruno was everywhere. And defensively, Bruno done some good things today. He did. I won't lie to you. And he tried, again, passes in the final third, 17 passes, pass accuracy of 79%. But again, it goes beyond the stats. For me, Bruno is when to play these games, when to play with the ball. We had a basketball match in the first half, and you're looking at that and saying, Bruno, man, you played this game for long enough. You got to know when to calm down. The same ball will go to Kobbie Mainoo, and he'll make you do the right things at the right time. And that's one thing you can't teach. That's just got to be something innate. It's an innate action to say it's the end of the game, and you have the ball at the halfway. You have the ball at a corner. You and Amrabat steps up, so you know it's not long to go. Even they gave them extra time. We played 94, and I don't know, 42. We played long. It was a long game. Why would you take a shot at the end of the game? Give them a chance to punt it up for them to even go up and even get a corner as well. That was, and if something happened in that game, that will be on you. And that's the problem. When we talk about game management, there's leadership in terms of in the dressing room from the sideline, and there's leadership on the pitch. Bruno, it has been lacking, but you're not the only one. Casemiro today, we are really lucky. We are extremely lucky. Casemiro could have got a second yellow and we would have been disappointed. We couldn't be angry at the ref. It would have been a disappointment situation because bloody hell, how many times those challenges and it's just allowing them in. The first one was silly. It was almost petulant. It's like it was a professional foul, but it's like, Casemiro, why'd you do that? Then he almost does it again. He does like 6. They run the compilation in the same game, and it was like 6 challenges. He's so lucky that we got him out of the game, and McTominay comes in. Good management from Ten Hag. And I'll get onto that actually. Ten Hag, while people will criticize him and say, Eric, not good enough. Eric, we expect more from you. Eric, like, I can see where people will blame Eric in moments. But what we have to say is when it became a basketball match in the first half and it was wave after wave of attacks, Eric Ten Hag said, you know what, Johnny Evans. Why have I put Johnny Evans in and taken off Maguire? Maguire was getting caught out, and he wants the players. One of the triggers is if the ball's with the opposing team, he wants the defenders to step in high and win that ball back. And he saw it because he actually got joy from it with one of the goals from Maguire early. And obviously, Johnny Evans continued that. Rafa Varane was doing that from the beginning as well. So Johnny Evans gave us something. I cussed Lindelof hard last week because I was like, he can't play as a left back. He was better today. Lindelof played, I would probably say, maybe better than Shaw defensively, because Shaw, while I was almost going to be upset at Onana, only realizing Onana could have done nothing about it. Now, Onana's unfortunate because it's one of those situations where he's made so many mistakes in the past. You kind of believe maybe it is you, but it wasn't today. Luke Shaw had a man to pick up. He let go. He just left his man. And he had the free shot. What could Onana do? He tried to play him off. Onana steps out, but it was not on Onana's. It wasn't Onana's fault. He's blameless in that situation. And I'm going to say it again. It was probably another really good game for Onana. The kicking was decent. He started off some attacks. Actually, even got us in. He would have got an assist on the one-on-one situation had Garnacho done his job. And another player that we need to talk about in a negative space, Garnacho today, and it's what we're going to get from these youngsters. It's the good and the bad. Garnacho, it was one of those games today was just wasteful. Incredibly wasteful. Should have just done better today. And it's like, again, in the next game, he will be better. It's great to have balance, but then we gave their right-sided player just joy. Joy. It was mental, so there's things that we do have to clean up. But one player that I need to mention in the right light and in the right way is Kobbie Mainoo. He's probably right now looking like Man United's best midfielder right now. And that's insane. That's insane to say how old he is, how the age of him. He could have been the man of the match today. There was moments where we needed calm heads to prevail. And you go to this kid and you're like, you're one of the youngest players here, but you do the right things at the right time. You are one of the players that can take the sting out of the game. Actually, like the metronome in midfield. And you know what? And a player that did that really well is Michael Carrick. Control the tempo of the game. Make the game play to your standard, not to what everyone else is saying. I want the game to look like this. This is how the game's going to go. A tempo controller. And those are really difficult. I can't believe he has that ability at such a tender age where he's not moved by playing in this moment. He's not worried about that. He's like, you know what? Give me the ball. I will do something. And many a times, there was things he was doing today. It's like, you're just a wonderful player. Again, Man United have put themselves in a great situation. We are 3 points off Spurs, 5 points off Aston Villa. As a team, we had the worst start you could ever imagine. People calling for the manager's head. There's been all sorts going on this season. And for us to be back in the hunt in Feb is good. Again, the next game is Fulham. Man United now can consider themselves as top 4 challengers, top 4 candidates. Now, a club of greater this stature, a club this big, should be asking for more than top 4. And I'm with that as well. I definitely feel that we should be asking for more than top 4, but we're stepping into squeaky bum time. All about wins. While today, it wasn't good enough. I'm not going to tell you, I can't lie to you lot as a community and say, you know what, we were amazing, this, that, and the other. But I can see what we are trying to do. And I know personnel plays a big part in this. Ten Hag wants to play a good brand of football, and at times, we are let down. We're let down with the players. We're let down in terms of just ability and what we can go to on the bench. But that can only get better if this manager gets given time. I do want control to come. That will come in time. It's all about winning. It's all about results. And right now, we're in there. We're in the mix, 6-6. Let's see where this goes. Come on, United. Let's get this top 4. Come on! Please, boys. I'm out. Peace.